And a bright good morning to everyone at 6:58 a.m. in the big city of Millbrook, Alabama. And we have snow flurries falling. I'm glad it's not ice rain, but we do have snow flurries falling here in the central part of Alabama. Welcome everyone to the Country Depot Forum and to the Ron's Musings, Country Musings on the blog. Let's see, we need to check the blog here. Alright, everything's looking good there. We're going to live stream today just in case there's any accumulation. Right now the current wind chill is 9 degrees Fahrenheit. That's a little colder than I like it for this southern boy. But we have a warm cup of coffee, or I'll make that a hot cup of coffee. And we have things going here so far. Once again, good morning to everyone on the Country Depot. And to anyone that may be dropping into the blog, we appreciate you coming by. People moving really slow outside on the road, which is good. I've heard one do a little screeching out there. I guess he was trying to slow down for a turn, but he wasn't doing too well. Let's see, trying to get the temperature up. See if we can find it. There we go. All right. Anybody's got any comments, suggestions? Any problems with the audio? Please let me know in the comment section, either on the forum or here on the YouTube channel. I'll be glad to take a look and adjust it. We want you to be able to hear. Yes, indeed, it is chilly out there this morning. I'm glad it's not like this every morning. This is our third month in the new home where we have moved to. If we had been in the older home where we had been, that thing was drafty. I'd be chipping icicles out of my coffee probably. I'm having trouble getting the color right on my weather information. Give me just a moment, let me see what I can do. Meanwhile, we're sitting here waiting on the stimulus check that they haven't bothered sending out yet. They're too busy trying to play politics. My apologies, I should have had this all set already. I had it set for nighttime. There, now you can see it. Unfortunately, the front camera stopped working. It seems like when it gets, ooh, the snow's coming down now. As I was saying, it seems like when it gets really cold out front, that oldest IP webcam that has the pan tilt zoom on it, a relay or something goes to clicking and it loses, stops transmitting. So I took it down this morning. It wasn't giving an image. I think you can see the snowflakes now. Yeah. Man, that just looks cold sitting here from the office window. I'm wondering if it's going to start sticking. Everything that has a cold surface it's sticking to, but the ground so far, since it didn't get below freezing yesterday, the ground may still be warm enough to prevent any accumulation. However, that's another story for the roads. Oh yeah. What a morning, what a morning. Excuse me. I hope I'm not trying to catch anything. Michelle has had to go to the doctor a couple of times. They're going to replace the neurostimulator in her back for her pain. But she had to go for lab work yesterday, and just my luck, she might have brought something back that I don't want. Oh man, I haven't seen snow in 2 or 3 years, I think. I'm trying to remember when the last snow we had was. Actually snowing here in Alabama in the central part. We get snow in northern Alabama, and it shuts a lot of things down, but here in the central part, we don't get that much snow. See if anything has changed on the weather. Gotta get put my eyes on here. No, still holding steady. 19 degrees and 9 degrees Fahrenheit on the real field side. Now the wind really hasn't started kicking up here. Let's take a look out front. Oh great. The light and the sun seem to be causing problems with the exposure on that camera. Let me see if I can move it some. See if we can get a look at the flags across the street. You can barely make them out. They're across the street and just above the hood of the truck, our SUV there. You can see them move a little bit, but they're predicting 15 to 20 mile an hour winds out of the north for later on. There they go. They're moving a little bit. That is going to make things really cold. Yeah, the wind looks like it's starting to pick up a little bit. And the snow continues to fall. Yes, sirree. Nothing like snow in central Alabama, where we don't get it much. I knew something was up when all the cardinals were out in the yard getting the seed that I had thrown out. We had, I think, 11 female cardinals down there around that round circular area out on the concrete where I throw the seed where they can find it easy. Oh goodness. There's gonna be some wrecks today. And from time to time we're live here on the Country Depot, Ron's Country Musings. And if you like it or want to follow it, you never know. Maybe we'll catch some big storms or excitement. Or you can just watch the dogs, the snakes, the fish, and sometimes me doing a project. There's always something going on around here. I'll cycle through the webcams, try to keep it interesting. Oh yes, it's coming down, but I hope everyone's had a good start to their week. We're doing okay here. No one's sick at the moment. Maybe some sniffles, but nothing to write home about. Hey, at least I got me some hats to keep my head warm when I go outside. This morning, though, before daylight, I had a hoodie on. I'm not used to this cold weather like this. I know many people in the north, they would laugh at us down here in the south, talking about how cold it is. It's just not cold to many people that are having to fight that cold in the northern part. Texas is without a lot of power, I understand. Well, the flakes are a little finer, smaller than they were earlier this morning. And I'm just about to run out of coffee in this cup. Wow. Let's see what time that was. This morning at 2:30, Wild Man. Good morning, Wild Man. He says it's currently -5 degrees Fahrenheit where he's at. Good morning to John O and Joan and Lightfoot Fan. It is a cold morning for many of you. I hope your power holds and you don't turn out like some of these people that don't even have heat when the power fails. Yes. Front camera is still down. Side camera is blinded with the strong morning light. We have the back camera. That's a little USB camera. Sometimes they give a better picture than the more expensive cameras. I think I paid $10 for that one, like 12 years ago. 8, no, I'm sorry. Oh, let's make that about 7 years ago. I paid $10 for that one at a Big Lots. And it has been running along fine ever since, and it's a halfway decent picture. This next one is a 1080p. That is a Raspberry Pi with a 1080p camera module on it. And to me, sometimes the USB camera is a little crisper. Of course, the USB camera isn't as wide angle, so that makes a big difference. That sort of brings the objects in closer, a lot closer. Need to see if I can adjust that, get some of the glare. Well, that's not much better, but maybe it will be once the day gets a little further in. I have a Raspberry Pi that I put in a box yesterday. It runs off of a battery that will last about 5 hours or more. It has a USB camera on it. Let me see if I can find it. All right. I just won the dummy award for the morning. The microphone was not on while I was showing all that. Let's try to do it again real quick. My apologies. All right. This is a project I worked on. As you saw earlier, it's I painted it sort of camouflage. It's silver and black on the legs. The top is just a real ugly, cheap USB cam. This is the waterproof container. I have some desiccant packs to absorb any moisture that it might get from condensation. This is a diet-proof container. If you're going to sneak cookies, your wife is going to find out because of that noisy lid. There is a Raspberry Pi with the battery pack on the back of it. Yes, those are rubber bands. That's high-tech restraint there. Let me get it back together. Y'all have seen all this, only the microphone wasn't working. That was so smooth of me. But that's it. Deploy it out by a road or see what's going on in your backyard at night or anywhere. But that was the project I did yesterday, and it's ready to go. It'll live stream also to the live feed. And it can be fun to play with projects like that. As a matter of fact, that is a Raspberry Pi streaming from the window here. It's a much wider angle naturally. The other Raspberry Pi has a USB camera like this one attached to it, so things are a little closer. I'm going to take a break and make me another cup of coffee. Be right back. Okay, the front camera finally, actually that's the side camera. The front camera's out of commission this morning. That's the camera where I can watch the flags since I don't have a weather station anymore. But it has settled down, it's not overloaded. The poor thing is, let's see, 2013. It's 8 years old, so it gets a little temperamental. Oh wow, we've warmed up. Wind chill is now 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Aren't we lucky? They say we won't get above 34 today as a high. Oh man, I hate I'm out of hot chocolate. That's my favorite on a cold morning like this. I'm just still really surprised that we have snow. It's not accumulating on the ground naturally, but it is out there. The first snow Max saw, my German Shepherd, he was outside on his leash. I was holding it. He was jumping and trying to bite the flakes out of the air. Then he discovered they were on the grass, so he was eating snowflakes and grass for breakfast that morning. The flakes are getting a little larger. Amazing. I know some of you think it's crazy. Somebody's sitting here talking about snowflakes. All right. Whoa. I thought those birds were going to fly right into the window. There's somebody venturing out, coming down the roadway there. And there they go by the side. Cold morning to have to be getting out and going to work here in the south, especially if you work outdoors. As I said, northern Alabama has all kinds of snow just about every year, but down this far we're almost I think we're almost 200 miles from our northern part of the state. We're down here just below the center, just a little bit below the center. Alright, I think this would be a good time for me to test that project camera I showed you a little bit ago. I'm going to go find a place to set it up and see how it looked, just as a test. Okay, and there is the little waterproof Raspberry Pi sitting on the front porch. Makes everything look awfully up close, and that is an old tree stump that we are still trying to burn. Let's see, that is about, from where the camera is to the roadway is probably 40-45 feet, but that camera makes it look like it's probably, well, if it wasn't for the road for reference, you'd realize it's not as close as it looks in that view there. But okay, that's the Raspberry Pi camera that I just showed you on the live stream. It's in the box sitting on the porch. The only thing I have left is I need to waterproof the camera itself. Now I could probably, I don't think there'd be a heating issue with it. I could either spray it with some type of waterproof protectant or coat it in a very thin layer of hot glue, or find a small plastic box that would go around it, let the lens protrude through, and make sure it's all waterproof. I'll have to work on that maybe the day after tomorrow. Tomorrow I have some things to do, but that would be a good project. Oh, how sharp of me. I'm showing February 14th on the pardon me for a moment while I fix something. I'm showing the wrong date on the webcams. Okay, finally have the right date. I forgot to start the little shell file I have to update the webcam in real, well, actually close to real time. It updates about every 10 seconds, I think. So the seconds countdown on that right there will change every 10 seconds. Make sure it's working right. Well, I'm just having all kinds of fun this morning. That was supposed to be working. Let's try this one more again. There. Now it's changing. And the snow continues to fall. No accumulation on the ground. That smoky fog you see going past the camera, that's the outside air unit. Apparently it's in defrost mode. So as it heats up to get the ice off the coils, it blows that condensed air away from it. Okay, we have our time updating the way it's supposed to. That was just too funny. I've had the wrong time all morning. There's our Raspberry battery operated little computer with its camera on the front. There's our side view with the flags barely moving. And our split camera view. Good morning to Spice this morning, and good morning Lightfoot fan. You go out there and clean off that car. Make sure you're dressed like an Eskimo. I hear it's chilly up your way. I may even send you some of this snow we've got. It is so cold for so many people. I really feel for those without power in the Texas area. For those that have never visited, if you ever get a chance, drop by the blog. It's on Ron's Country Musings. I post from time to time on there. This is a post I think I made yesterday. Not really popular, but hey, everybody's entitled to their opinion. If you don't like guns, you don't like guns. If you do, you do. No hard feelings. But yeah, drop by there and subscribe. Maybe you'll see something on there that interests you. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's serious. I did a post on "We're Pretending to Be Safe, COVID-19 Virus Thoughts." But there are some funny ones there sometimes. No damn peace anywhere anymore. That's when the drunk crazy man came to our door. I think it was last weekend. We got him a ride with the local constabulary, and he got a free set of wrist bracelets or wrist jewelry. Can't see the bedroom for the tree. That's right, that's just across the fence. Just across that fence right there is a trailer to the left, a single wide. And the man got up 45 minutes early during one of the severe storms back in October. And he went to the kitchen to make him a pot of coffee 45 minutes earlier than usual. And he heard a loud crash and the trailer shook. He thought something had exploded, when actually a large piece of a very large tree behind him came right down on his bed. It came down right between roof trusses. That way it didn't smash the trailer up, but it just cleanly sliced about I guess a 2.5 foot slice right through the trailer, right on his bed. The rest of the trailer is still standing, but the huge limb is laying through his trailer at the moment. We can't get a view of it from here because I have a trailer, an enclosed trailer sitting in the way. The tree is laying on its side, the big branch, just on the other side of that trailer. Sorry about that. But anyway, that's what that was about. There's a picture of it. You can see a little bit of the, get that over there. You can see a little bit of it right there where it came off that tree and it sliced right down through the trailer. That's where his bed was, right there where the limbs are laying. But yes, you never know what you're going to find on the blog. So drop in there. That's ronscountry.com/depot blog. ronscountry.com/depot blog. Depot blog is all one word. And we appreciate you coming by there and subscribing. You might even motivate me to do a lot more there on the blog. And there's our forum. Yes, sirree, it's coming down. I need to let the dogs out anyway. I'll be right back and we'll see what they think of don't know what possessed me to step out there real quick just to feed the dogs. Ooh. Figured I didn't need a jacket for just a moment. Now I gotta thaw out all over again. Okay, had to review the live stream. All you could see was my hand, thank goodness, because I'm in this brown shirt, and my hair looks like, of course that sounds like a girl. No, most guys don't really care what our hair looks like. I didn't get any snow in it. But anyway, I had my sweatpants on, which I call my pajamas. And I really didn't want anybody to see me on camera like that. So I'm fortunate that all you got to see was the scoop in my hand. Okay, they're all happy to be out there. Oh, there we go. Let's change while they do their business. And you can look at my ugly mug. And I've done knocked the bottom out of this cup of coffee. I'm glad I switched that. Let's see here. I figured they would start playing, but not sure if they're going to or not. They want to make sure they didn't miss any food on the ground. Well, that figures I put the dogs out and the snow eases off. I'm sure they're happy with that though. Now that is Annabelle. She's looking around to see if maybe I spilled some food. She's our Great Dane. That's Michelle's service dog. The black one on the right is Midnight. She's a Shepherd Doberman mix. And Max seems to have wandered around behind the trailer to the left. So he may be back in a moment. I'm not sure if this is Annabelle's. Oh, there she goes. I'm not sure if this is Annabelle's first snow ever. Okay, that's the morning exercise. I'd really hate for her to run me over. That's about 90 pounds of dog hurtling into you. At midnight, trying to find out if anybody... No, that's Max. I'm sorry. That's my German Shepherd, Max. That's midnight. And this is my third cup of coffee. I may be real jittery if I don't stop at this point. Oh, that's so good. Nothing like a hot cup of coffee. What should we name that stump? Stumpy? Maybe we ought to put some ears on it, or some giant eyes. Make people going by wonder. It could be the stump monster. Okay, Annabelle has started her dance. Keep your eye on her. She's cold and ready to come in. So she will make like a bucking bronco. And when that doesn't work, then she'll do her bucking bronco impression and bark. When that doesn't work, She'll just stand out there and bark. She's watching the back door. Whoop. Must have missed her first couple of dances. Something got her attention. She'll be back. Meanwhile, I'm firing up the other computers, see what's on the news. If you want to, just watch the webcams until I find something else going on. Here she comes again. Oh, I got sniffles. Come on, Annabelle, do your thing. Watching the door. Whoop. Oh, she went and bumped the door. She'll bump the door with her shoulder. Try to get someone's attention because she can't see anyone in the kitchen. That area is a covered area, so they can get that whole porch area there where she's standing is an area that is covered. Now naturally, when I've got her live streaming, she's not going to do her bucking bronco. I was about to do something else, but there we go. Need to put a saddle on her one day. That'll look different. But that's her bucking bronco dance and her woof. She'll do that a few times, and her teeth are chattering. I just saw her jaw. I need to go get her in. That's not exactly a thick coat of fur, but I'm sure she's warm because they were just out there running. Okay, I'm fixing to go get her. Max could care less. He'll lay out there in the snow. I imagine he's wanting to play. Now that was funny. She's gonna jump, land right on him, and he's gonna be upset. I'll just leave them a couple more minutes so that they can get a little exercise. Annabelle being a service dog, she mostly just lays around, so it's good for her to get out there and be a little active. They are generally racing around the yard as they were doing earlier. Well, the snow is coming down again. It had eased off for a little bit. I'm going to go let the horse imitationist inside so she can lay down on her nice comfy cushion and sleep. She's a great service dog, and she can sleep with the best of them. Very mild mannered. So I'll be back. I want to also get the portable camera off the front porch and maybe put it somewhere else. Okay, I've got the I've got the mobile Raspberry Pi cam in, sat it down on the desk, and it's running fine. The little cold out there. Didn't seem to bother it at all, which I didn't think it would. There's no moving parts, only if there was a weak connection on the board would the cold maybe cause it to crack. We don't get that cold of weather down here anyway. This is the coldest morning of the entire winter season. There's an awfully long delay on it though. I just moved it 10 seconds ago. I need to check on that. There it goes. Yeah, it's too long of a delay. You can see the motion detection software showing a difference in the lighting there. Microphone's picking up all kinds of noises. I hear ticking sounds. I need to find out where that's coming from. Okay, I think that's enough streaming for one morning. Maybe this afternoon we'll do some more if we find something interesting. It's still snowing, and I appreciate all of you that's been here this morning. Please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell, and you can see other live streams as I make them. And hopefully I'll get better at this and things will get more interesting, and I will really appreciate all of you that's stuck through the slow, awkward times. Let's just put it that way. I know some of these are probably hard to watch, but maybe if you skip forward to the future after this, I'll have some better ones. Thanks a lot, and we will catch you later. And we're gonna go monitor the snow some more and see how many traffic accidents there's been. See you next time. Thank you.